A woman can lose 30% of her skin's collagen in just 5 years. Not over a lifetime, 5 years. And it happens to almost every woman after 60, while the men their age barely lose a thing. If your face has changed faster than you can explain, this is why. And most of it, you were never warned about. Your skin does not age the way a man's does. It ages faster, it ages harder, and it ages in a sudden rush that almost no woman is warned about. By the time you notice it in the mirror, a great deal of it has already happened. But here is what almost no one tells you. A large part of that loss is preventable from this day forward. Not all of it, but far more than you have been led to believe. Let me explain exactly what is happening to your skin, why it hits women so much harder than men, and what you can actually do about it starting today. Your skin is held up by a protein called collagen. Think of it as the scaffolding underneath your face, the structure that keeps your cheeks lifted, your jawline defined, and your skin able to bounce back when you smile. When you were younger, that scaffolding was dense, springy, and abundant. Your body produced it faster than it broke it down. Then something changes for women that does not happen to men in the same way. That something is the drop in estrogen that comes with menopause. Estrogen is not just a reproductive hormone. It is one of the most important signals telling your skin to keep producing collagen. When estrogen falls, that signal goes quiet. And the result is staggering. Research has shown that in the first 5 years after menopause, a woman can lose roughly 30% of her skin's collagen. 30%. In just 5 years, after that, the loss continues at about 2% every single year. Men simply do not experience this. Their hormone levels decline slowly and gradually over decades, so their collagen loss is a slow, gentle slope. A woman's loss is a cliff. That is why, when you look around, you so often see men aging in a way that seems almost unfair compared to women of the very same age. It is not your imagination, it is biology. But the hormone story is only half of it, and the second half is the half you can actually control. Because while estrogen decline opens the door, there is a second process quietly accelerating the damage, and most women have never even heard its name. It is called glycation. Glycation is what happens when excess sugar in your bloodstream attaches itself to the collagen in your skin. When that happens, the collagen fibers stiffen and stick together. They lose their flexibility. Imagine soft elastic ropes slowly turning brittle and rigid. That is glycation, and it produces compounds that scientists call AGEs, advanced glycation end products. Now think about what this means for a woman over 60. You are already losing collagen rapidly because of the hormone shift. And on top of that, glycation is damaging the collagen you have left, making it stiff and weak. It is a double blow. The man your age is not facing either side of this nearly as hard. This is the part that should give you hope, though. Because while you cannot turn your hormones back to where they were at 30, you have enormous control over glycation. And reducing glycation is one of the most powerful levers you have for protecting the collagen you still have and supporting your skin's ability to repair. So let me walk you through how this actually works and what genuinely makes a difference. The first thing to understand is that the food you eat and the way you cook it has a direct effect on how much glycation damage your skin takes. This is not a vague wellness idea. It is measurable food science. When food is cooked at very high, dry heat grilling, frying, charring, roasting until brown, it forms large amounts of these AGEs. The exact same compounds that damage your skin from the inside are sitting on the surface of that food and you eat them. When you cook the very same food gently, with moisture and lower heat poaching, steaming, slow cooking, it produces a fraction of those compounds. The difference is not small. The same piece of chicken can carry many times more of these skin-aging compounds depending on nothing but how it was cooked. Same food, same calories, wildly different effect on your skin. If everything I am describing is starting to sound like it explains what you have been seeing in the mirror, I want to point you to something. I put together a complete plan called Sugar-Proof Skin, a 28-day step-by-step protocol designed specifically to reduce the glycation damage we are talking about and support your skin from the inside out. And alongside it, a companion recipe collection called the Anti-Age Ease Kitchen, with low-heat, skin-friendly recipes so you are never left wondering what to actually eat. Both are linked in the description and the pinned comment, and I will come back to them at the end. For now, let me keep showing you what works. The second lever is the food itself. Certain foods are quietly working against the glycation process. Blueberries, rich in deep pigment compounds, help fight it. Green tea contains a catechin that interrupts the reaction. Turmeric, leafy greens like spinach, extra virgin olive oil, and fatty fish all bring something to the table. The point is not that any single food is magic. The point is that a diet built around these foods gives your skin a steady daily supply of protection, while a diet built around sugar and high-heat cooking does the opposite. The third lever is reducing the sugar itself. Every time your blood sugar spikes, you flood your bloodstream with the raw material for glycation. Cutting back on added sugar, the hidden sugar in sauces, dressings, breads, and so-called healthy snacks, just as much as the obvious sugar in sweets, directly reduces the fuel for this whole damaging process. And the fourth lever, which so many women overlook, is the simplest of all: sunscreen, every single day. Ultraviolet light is one of the biggest external accelerators of skin glycation. Protecting your skin from the sun is not just about avoiding spots and burns. It is about slowing the very process we have been discussing. Now, I want to be honest with you because you deserve honesty. No food, no cream, and no plan can give you back the collagen profile you had at 30. Anyone promising that is not telling you the truth. The hormone change is real and it is permanent. But that is not the same as being helpless. Far from it. You can dramatically slow the ongoing loss. You can protect the collagen you still have from glycation damage. You can support your skin's own repair machinery with the right nutrients and the right habits. And women who do these things consistently genuinely look different over time than women who do nothing, not because they reversed the clock, but because they stopped accelerating it. That is the real message here. You are not simply aging. You are experiencing a specific, partly preventable process, and from this day forward, you have far more say in how it unfolds than you were ever told. So here is where to start. Move away from high-heat, dry cooking and toward gentle, moist, low-heat methods. Build your meals around the foods that fight glycation. Bring your added sugar down. And protect your skin from the sun every single day. None of this requires anything drastic. It requires knowing what actually matters and doing it consistently. If you want the entire thing laid out for you, step by step, so you are not left guessing, that is exactly what I created the Sugar-Proof Skin 28-Day Plan and the Anti-AGE's Kitchen Recipe Collection to do. The plan walks you through it 1 week at a time, and the recipe book makes the daily cooking simple and genuinely enjoyable. Both are linked in the description and the pinned comment below. You have more power over your skin than anyone ever told you. The hormone change opened the door, but glycation is the part you can fight, starting with your very next meal. Thank you for watching.